You. Let me start by saying sorry for not uploading the past 2 weeks. I had a family emergency that I had to attend to, but I'm now back with full force. Without wasting any further time, let's get into it. Now, let me just clear the chart. Okay, so all the drawings have been removed. So if you can still remember, we're still stuck in the same zone. So we're still stuck in the range on a weekly point of view or weekly perspective. We're still in the range, right? Price attempted to create a higher high. It made a lower low. It attempted to create another higher high, but it couldn't break the previous high, which is this level here. So now we are stuck in the range, and what it looks like price will continue ranging in between the support and resistance. Now, looking at what happened last week, right? Looking at the candlestick from last week, this, what we can get is buyers try to pull up, breaking this resistance zone. They failed, and then sellers tried to push all the way down to go and retest the bottom of the range on the support, but they still failed, which shows that this candlestick basically says that there isn't a clear direction of where we are currently heading. But overall, we're still on resistance. And last week, price was just moving sideways within this particular one candlestick. Cool. So what are we looking at for this week? Don't forget that last week, what happened is 2 weeks back, we had an engulfing candlestick. So this is very much important. And then one other thing before we move away from a weekly perspective is that there is some sort of an uptrend, even though it's not quite clear. Any 2 points, it's a trend, guys. So price came from the previous high, right? It went down to go retest that particular zone, the support zone. It went back up again, failed to create a higher high, came down, and then it also failed to create a lower high. So at the moment, we're still looking at the range, and then the momentum that was taken 2 weeks ago to go all the way up is very much important. As you can see, it was very bullish. So without wasting any further time, again, as I said, let's go down to lower time frames. Okay, cool. All right, now from a daily perspective, what we can see is we're still stuck in the range. This is not really a pin bar, but it indicates that sellers were significantly strong. I think it was last week Monday. They were significantly stronger than buyers because they are at a major resistance zone. So what might be happening here, according to me, is there will be some sort of an M formation forming at this point, right? So we can see something like that. Okay, and then to the upside, and then boom, once again to the downside. So there's an M formation which is currently forming, right? And we would see some very nice double top. We'll see a very nice double top with maybe a nice pin bar. Maybe it might happen Thursday. I don't know if it does happen. And then would then look for opportunities to the downside. But not forgetting that we still have momentum based on the engulfing that happened 2 weeks ago to the upside. So there's a couple of possibilities. We might have a breakout of this resistance area, a retest of the same area, and then a push out, right? Let me do that. A push to the upside. Now we'll be looking to get involved in the market on the retest. All right. Okay. Cool. Now let's go to a lower time frame and see how can we get involved in the market today or tomorrow, but in the short run. Cool. Now something very nice happened last week. This was 2 weeks ago, as I've mentioned on weekly, where price pushed up. It was an engulfing. After this particular flag that occurred, I just want to show it to you very quickly. After this flag occurred here, right? And then there was a push to the upside, which also aligns to, if I go back to daily, also aligns to this trend line that I was talking about. This particular trend line over here to the upside, right? Cool. Now, we saw that flag going back to 4 hour. We saw that particular flag. That was nice. A push to the upside, and price then fell. So what might happen, as I said, we might see a double top for me, or we might get a nice head and shoulder to go to the downside, right? But what then happened yesterday, last week, is that price pushed up, it came down, it retested the 61.8 level, which also aligned with support and resistance from the previous weeks. If you can see this, price was respected here as well. Maybe I can push this a bit to the right hand side. Price was respected here, respected there. So this area, it's basically it's a very strong support and resistance area. Now, what's happening now? Let me just remove this. So what's happening now? In order for me to get involved in this particular market, let me just go down to a lower time frame. Right? Because of the momentum that happened 2 weeks ago, right? What I'm waiting to see, I'm going to delete this because this is from a higher time frame. What I'm personally waiting to see is there's an area here of support and resistance, which is, I think it's very clear to everyone. There's this area here of support and resistance, which is very, very clear, right? There's another area which has been confirmed, which is here. Now, what I want to see is I want to see price coming all the way. Let me show you via the fib level, right? Okay, so I'm gonna go down to 15 minutes because it's a bit clearer there in terms of levels. Okay. All right. Now I want to see price coming all the way down. I want to see price coming all the way down, probably somewhere here, for me to get involved on the 50% mark, and then take a buy to the upside, right? Retesting this particular area here. Let me just do this. I know I'm moving around a lot, guys, but just bear with me. So retesting this area, right? This support and resistance area here, at least, and also retesting the 50% fib level or the 0.16 fib level. At least that signifies confluence, and we would then have a very strong reason why we need to buy to the upside, right? It's on a support zone, it's within the uptrend, there's a support from an uptrend perspective, and it's also on the 50 or 61.8 fib level, right? So from that perspective, I'll be taking a buy to the upside, but my buy will be from here, and then the first target point will definitely be at this area here, this resistance zone. That will be my first take profit area, and then the second TP area, which is what I'm hoping for, and what should happen according to what momentum is saying, is that particular over there, the overall resistance zone. The overall resistance zone where price is currently ranging within. Right? Okay, guys, I guess I'm assuming this makes sense. If it doesn't, please comment in the box. If you're liking it, also please comment, share this. Tell me which other pairs do you want me to go out and analyze for you on a weekly basis. If you want further updates, also please just say it in the comments. Say whatever. Your comments are highly appreciated. Like, share, subscribe, do all the nice things to keep this channel moving. Cool. Now, just a wrap up, right? So we're looking for price to come all the way to this resistance area in order for us to get involved for a buy opportunity, right? That's option one. Option two, if nothing happens from where prices currently is, We just wait for a breakout of that particular resistance level, a retest, and then we get involved to the upside, right? That is option 2. Option 3, right? Because remember, guys, price tells us what to do. We don't tell price what to do. Okay. Option 3, we might even have a breakout of this particular resistance area, also breaking out the what you call the uptrend, which will be good, right? And then once we get a retest there, right? Once we get a retest there, I can even check it with Fib if it does do what I think it will do, somewhere around there. You see, once we get that retest on that particular area, then we get involved again to the downside. So those are our 3 options that are available on this pair currently that people can get involved in today, maybe later today or even tomorrow, right? But I'm more on the upside. I'm definitely more on the upside. I want to take this buy opportunity to go up, and then I'll give you guys an update Wednesday, Thursday on how the trades went, and hopefully it all works out. And guys, once again, share, like, hit the subscribe button, and then yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you.